survive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my legs.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Nashville. Taking in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Stafford's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Second down and 3. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. During that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed him.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway.
How long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Phillips has it, running the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Throwing Jones. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Titans.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well. Exactly.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 30 yards there.
That's they're working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense feels they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Jones on 3rd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The kick by Parkey is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here we go. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Henry. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the crowd is on here in his first half. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone. Back to the locker room, just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Pats get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. That ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down.
Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Jones, throwing to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet. 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3.
So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Patriots take it over to start quarter number 3. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Henry. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Jones now on 1st down. Open man is born.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now a give, running left is Harris.
And he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stafford. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert
From 8 yards out.
and the Titans just continue to roll.
extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jones throw taken in by Watkins here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On second down, this is Harris. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Nashville. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. Whitmore, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Whitmore. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Boswell's kick is good. That will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 41, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Stafford. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a home-run pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first. This from 47 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one could be. Remember, the next time these two teams meet. But until then,